Ready? Alright, quick roadmap. I'm going to touch on a couple things that they said and then get right into my contentions because I feel like those provide class. Not necessarily go out directly state what I'm going to be arguing. Set up right into it. Good afternoon. My name is Austin Williams. I'm a junior political science major from Morehouse College. I'd like to thank you all for being here. It's been a long day. I'd like to thank adjudicators for being here. I'd like to thank my team for being here to grind it out and help us construct this, our contentions, and I'd like to thank our opponent for presenting their arguments. So with that being said, I'll get right into it. Now I have to say that it seems like we have a case of our opposition trying to have it both ways, where we have a scenario where they're saying that we don't necessarily want to cause a riot or cause an uprising at the school that's going to take away money from the school, but then again, we do want to cause a movement that's going to bring direct attention to our cause. And then she said we want to have a micro movement, but that would be contrary to what her partner said, in that the whole goal of the Occupy movement was to generate interest on a massive scale. So I don't know if you want to have a micro movement or if you want to have an Occupy movement, because an Occupy movement is not a micro movement. There's a difference between the two. So until they explicate and define which one they want, there's somewhat of a moving target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume, since they want the Occupy movement, that they want a movement on a large scale. So with that being said, I'll go down our contentions. I gotta thank you for the interesting interpretation. I definitely would have thought of it like that. All right. So first things first, schools are businesses. Let's not get that misunderstood. A lot of what a school is capable of doing will depend upon how many resources they can allocate to particular programs. With that being said, your debate program here at Tennessee is dependent upon how much money is in the school. If the school is broke, they wouldn't have these rooms open and we wouldn't be having this debate, right? So if the school has enough money, they can allocate certain resources to particular programs. So with that being said, since we all know that the sports program here at Tennessee is one of the main contributors to Tennessee's economic power, it would be silly to try and take that focus away and take away that source of income and assume that debate, which does not have a large audience, will replace that source of income. Tonight, somebody said that there was a game going on. I'm not sure. But if there's a basketball game or a football game going on right now, I think it would be safe to say that Tennessee would have generated at least thousands of dollars in revenue, to say the least. Unfortunately, our debate has generated nothing. So with that being said, money is an issue, right? It's to my understanding that you guys here at Tennessee have a street that's actually called Peyton Manning Lane. And that pretty much ties into our point that individuals who are on the sports team at that alma mater are more likely to give back in large enough funds. The reason why he has that street named after him, from what I've heard, is because he's generated a large amount of money to the school. So with that being said, I think it would be silly for the school to allow, or for individuals of the Tennessee debate program to want the focus to shift from its main source of income to debate, because in a sense you would just be hurting yourself in the long run. Next, college camaraderie, which is what my partner alluded to. Sports are great because they bring us brotherhood, sisterhood, a sense of camaraderie. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, atheist, Christian, none of that really matters on Friday or Saturday night when you're watching the game. You all just want to see your team win. So in a sense, if we were to focus the attention from that particular program that gives us our camaraderie to one where we're actually verbally clashing all the time. I love you guys, but I mean, I don't think we have as much camaraderie as if we were to be rooting for the same football team or basketball team. That is an important aspect of the school, which I don't think should be taken away from the school. Next, the notion of an Occupy movement. Is that really what this school needs right now? Does the school really need an Occupy movement from an uprising from the debate team? Now, I agree with the argument that the debate team needs more resources. That's actually the problem that we're dealing with at Morehouse College. But I would rather see my football program do extremely well and have some alumni donate funds to the college, and then the college then allocate those funds to us, then occupy our Tiger Stadium and scream at the Board of Trustees. Because, again, I have to reiterate the point that the money that the college has will, again, determine what programs like debate can do. So with that being said, I guess where we're really coming to a clash is solvency. Is this in the best interest of not only the school, but is this in the best interest of the program for us as debaters? Would it be in our best interest to have an Occupy Tennessee movement? And logistically speaking, knowing that what we are able to do is dependent upon the amount of funds that our school can give us, and the amount of funds that our school can give us is dependent upon its primary source of income, which is the sports program. In a sense, we would be shooting ourselves in the foot. And I'd like to end on the note that they have no solvency, and that, in a sense, the Occupy movement would really just be occupying themselves. So I'd like to end my speech.